Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be setting up my bullet journal for the very first month of 2025. So yeah, let's just get right into it. Before we get into the actual video, I just want to say happy holidays. This video is probably going to come out exactly after Christmas and exactly before the New Year. So yeah, I hope it's been good for you and I hope you've been getting enough rest. Another disclaimer that I want to put out is that if you've been a long time subscriber of my channel, you can probably tell that my voice sounds incredibly weird. That is because I'm sick at the moment, but I just genuinely wanted to film and post this video. So this is going to be my voice. I apologize for it. But either way, enough for the PSAs. This month's theme is going to be Kirby. I have been so confused as to what my theme should be for January. Usually I try to do something really extra at the beginning of the year, but for some reason this time I had no clue what to do, and I just went on Pinterest and tried to look at some stuff that I saved a long time ago, and Kirby was there, so I was like, why not just go for this one? Character themes are always really fun for me to make, but I do have to say that they take so much time, so it's definitely not for everyone, and this is also why this video is going to be a little bit longer than the usual ones, so about 20 minutes long, but I do hope you enjoy all the little Kirby illustrations that I do. I'm gonna be using my regular colors, so a lot of pastels and like soft tones of blue, purple and pink as well, quite a lot of that. And on the cover page I've got this frame kind of thing with Kirby in the middle, and it's gonna be so cute. I'm just gonna let you watch the process for now. I'm gonna step in right here and tell you that for the coloring I use mostly Tombow dual brush pens in this video. I do sometimes use some Ohuhu markers since I have quite a lot of those, and they do generally come with a large variety of shades, but for some reason my first love has always been just Tombows, so you know, I use a lot of those, and I will be leaving the codes for all of them in the description box. Now it's time to color in the frame, and this was actually quite nerve-wracking because this specific marker that I'm using, the very dark shade of blue, always gets me into trouble. It always smudges all over the place, but I feel like in this context it really matches the whole picture, so I don't regret it. When it comes to the quote page, I'm keeping things as always very simple, and I'm following the same pattern that I use every single month. I am adding a couple doodles around my quote, and the doodles that I chose for this theme are a bow, a lollipop, a star, and I think also a cloud. When it comes to the quote itself, obviously I couldn't find something related to Kirby, so instead I chose "Don't forget to look around and appreciate all the things going right" that I'm writing right now. And yeah, I feel like that's a pretty good mentality to have for the new year, even though I can say and I can already tell that I'm definitely not going to live by this next year. I normally am quite a pessimistic person. That was the first spread of this theme, and we're ready to move on to my calendar and one line a day kind of spread. Whenever I do a character theme, I just love including like a sleepy spread, if you know what I mean. I just love drawing the character in bed or like being sleepy, and it's just really cute for some reason. I just love that, and it makes me happy and it motivates me to journal. So this is exactly the vibe that I'm going for right now. So I just went ahead and added some stars, some clouds, and the doodles include Kirby in bed and Kirby and a friend on this cute little cloud. I'm moving on to the coloring part now, which is actually my favorite thing about bullet journaling, by the way. I just love it, and it makes me feel like I'm creating a coloring book for myself, and then also using it is just so cute. Also, off topic again, but there were so many things that got in the way of me making this video, apart from the fact that I'm very sick and my voice sounds insane, but it was also like the gloomiest day ever. And as you can see my shadow in the video, which is not necessarily desirable, but I had to use a lot of lights in order to actually get this video to look nice, so I apologize for that as well. In order to keep this theme as soft and cute as possible, I'm gonna use this purple marker to outline pretty much everything. So I'm using it for my calendar, I'm gonna use it for my tracker spread and my playlist spread as well. So just as a disclaimer, this is gonna be quite girly, but I think it really adds to the whole vibe. And now I'm using this Ohuhu marker to number the little boxes. This is one thing that I love about Ohuhu markers, is the fact that they come with like a finer tip. Sure, the Tombows also have like a dual brush, but for some reason the Ohuhu ones are much finer, and you can use it to do some lettering or numbering, you know. It's just nicer for some reason. That's what I love about them. Also, if you're wondering what I'm doing right now, I am highlighting the days of the month that are actually weekends. So, you know, I have a clearer vision of the weeks. And now we are all ready to move on to my tracker spread. I'm so excited for this because the illustration here is actually my favorite. I went for this like butterfly Kirby surrounded by flowers and nature, and I also added some clouds and a little sun at the top. So as I've been doing for the past couple months, I am dedicating a page strictly to the illustration, and I'm making it obviously very extra, and then the other page of the spread is just gonna be plain and just gonna contain the tracker boxes. For some reason this works for me pretty well, and I also really just love being extra with my illustrations sometimes, and I feel like this is a really good opportunity to do that. The space at the bottom looked a little bit empty, so I decided to add a quote that I thought would match, and it says, "I must have flowers always and always," and it's a Claude Monet quote. Once again, here comes the coloring part, and I think I'm just gonna let you watch the video and enjoy it without my constant yapping in the background. Now that that is all done, I am moving on to my tracker boxes. This took so long, but I feel like the general effect looks really nice. I could have gone for a, I guess, simpler layout for this that didn't require so much line work, but you know, I wanted to do it and I think it looks pretty fine, as I said. In order for you to not die of boredom by just watching this clip of me outlining everything, I want to point out that in the previous couple videos, I kept talking about this like flip through of my journal, and I really wanted to film that. I was actually gonna do it the same day when I filmed this video, but I moved out and I left my old journal at that place because I didn't think, you know, I would need it since it's already done. I didn't think to bring it with me home for the holidays, so it's there. I'm not gonna go back to get it because it's quite a long way, and unfortunately I'm not gonna be making that video anymore. I was quite excited, to be honest, and I think it would have been a really nice video, but I will be leaving the video of my first half of the year flip through linked in the description box below if you want to watch it. We are now moving to my playlist spread, and I thought I would just remove the part of me outlining everything because I don't want to like ruin the whole vibe of the video by just doing a lot of boring stuff. For the playlist spread, I went for this like Kirby and friends on a rocket ship kind of mood. It's really cute. I, however, don't really like the choice of colors. You're gonna see in a minute that I used the same pink that I used for Kirby on the rocket ship, and it looks quite silly, like you don't really know what's going on. And as always, I'm also including a review spread. I love this. I use it every month, and it's so nice to go back and read what I wrote at the end of each month, especially now when it's about to be a new year. And speaking of which, I know that right now all the videos on YouTube related to bullet journaling are actually about like new year setups. I obviously have one of those, but I've decided to eliminate pretty much everything that was useless to me, and so I just kept it very short. It's practically just a spread dedicated to calendars and then a cute little illustration. You're still gonna be able to see those because I will be posting them on my Instagram, but it's definitely not enough for a YouTube video. And to get back to the spread a little bit, I added another sleepy doodle in here. I love this one so much. I actually think it's one of my favorites, maybe like my second favorite after the butterfly Kirby. There goes yet another spread, and we're ready to move on to my weekly spread. So for my first weekly of January, I'm keeping things relatively simple, meaning that I just have like my basic boxes and then this huge Kirby doodle on top of a cake. I love dessert doodles. It's like my favorite thing to draw, so of course I had to include one here. I had a little bit of empty space at the top there, so I thought I would include another quote which says, "Stressed is just desserts spelled backwards." I use this quote whenever I am drawing something related to dessert, and I think it's really cute. I am once again using the purple marker to outline the boxes to keep things consistent. While you watch me adding the last couple of details, I just want to say thank you for sticking around in 2024, and also thank you for making it to the end of this video. I'm going to show you a cute little flip through right now. Don't forget that you can find all these spreads and a bunch of other details on my Instagram account that will be linked in the description box as always. I really hope you enjoyed this theme. I hope it inspired you, and I wish you all the best for the new year. I'll see you in the next video.